Did you know there's only one thing you need to be happy? By the end of this video, you will learn my #1 secret. Stay tuned. It's Japo here with another Friday High Vibes video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Jennifer Vercelli, but everyone calls me Japo, and you can too. I got into astrology when I was about 15 years old. I'm almost 40. And I've been studying it just by reading thousands and thousands of birth charts every year. So you can say that technically I've gone into the field and done research. Instead of reading hundreds of books, I just did charts and I learned my own method. I call it my Destiny Vibe System. I've also read thousands of self-help books and followed every spiritual paradigm you can think of. But through the lens of astrology, I have learned so much about vibration. So on this channel, you're gonna learn how to do astrology the right way, but you're also gonna learn all of my tips and tricks to live a high vibe life. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Click the subscribe button below and make sure to click the bell so you get notified every time I have a new video. Also, please follow me on both of my Instagram accounts, Zodiac Love Guru and Call Me Jafo. I am on stories every single day. Are you ready for the one thing you need to be happy? Yes. There's only one thing, a better feeling thought. Now, I can't take full credit for this. I first learned this by studying Abraham Hicks. And if you don't know Abraham Hicks, make sure to look them up. A lot of my teachings are based in this work. It's all about vibration. I also follow Brooke Castillo's work, and I'm in her coaching school. She's amazing, and if you don't know her, you should check her out. But what I love so much is that I teach what I call my 1, 2, 3, 4 method. And if you want to learn more about that, you can check out my video from about 2 weeks ago when I taught about the elements of astrology. I'll link it up here. My 1, 2, 3, 4 method is the elements of astrology. Spiritual energy moves into physical form. We have a thought about it, we have an emotion about it, and we repeat the cycle. Fire energy, earth energy, air energy, and water energy. What's so fascinating is I already knew this information just by understanding the zodiac cycle. But I found that most life coaches, Brooke Castillo, and spiritual teachers, Esther, channeling Abraham, teach the same concepts. Our thoughts create our feelings, and our feelings create our actions. Or you could say our feelings create our manifestations. And those actions create our results or our physical reality. Now, it's not so simple. You can't just think one thought one time and all of a sudden it's manifested. There is a buffer of time. But a lot of us are thinking certain thoughts based on core beliefs, core limiting beliefs we have, and we think these thoughts over and over again for years, possibly decades. And we create a neural pathway in our brain for this belief. Then we're basically set on autopilot, not only to think this thought, but to constantly feel this negative emotion. As my coach says, life is 50-50. It's true. We're gonna have struggle and we're gonna have contrast. We signed up for that. We knew when we came to the leading edge, to the earth experience, to the two-ness plane, the separation, we knew we would have contrast. We knew we would have what we don't want and what we do want. We knew we'd have that. But the secret to your happiness is consciously and intentionally setting forth what you actually want to create. And so you're going to think thoughts on purpose so you can consciously feel what you want to feel. Happiness is truly a choice. Now, if you're going through something where someone's passed away and you're going through grief, that is not something where you want to just be hunky-dory and happy. This isn't about creating a fake feeling. This is about creating a better feeling thought. So maybe it's as simple as, I can never go on. And that makes you feel just devastated. But maybe the better feeling thought is, I can honor their memory. And even though you're still sad, you feel just a little bit better. It's not about this positive Band-Aid we're gonna put on everything and it's gonna be this fake experience. For so long, I would do this. I would put this positive Band-Aid on everything and then I would shame myself if I thought negative emotion. That's not how this works. It's a better feeling thought. It's a small, tiny little bridge to the next thought that feels just a little bit better. and then you do the next thought and you feel just a little bit better. And if you can't do that, if you can't think a better feeling thought, then don't think a thought at all. That's what meditation is for. It's to create that neutral, no thought, that space, so that your guides and your non-physical self, or God or source, whatever you want to call it, can support you in the inspiration of what that better thought could be. There's a catch. Oh, there's a big catch. When I was trying to do this, I did all the things. I meditated. I thought a better thought. I tried really hard, but nothing changed. I was miserable. I was so depressed. If you're someone or you know someone that's been diagnosed with a chemical imbalance and you need medication to support that, then that's incredible, and do that. Please consult your doctor. I am talking about people who are not medically diagnosed as depressed, but you are depressed. You feel sad. You feel frustrated. You can't be happy. You just never feel happy. And that was me. Even when I had this work, when I would think a better feeling thought, I still wasn't happy. So what was the problem? Now, before I dive into this, I want to know, where are you struggling right now? And what is a better feeling thought you could think? So post in the comments below the thought you're thinking about the thing you are struggling with, and then also post that better feeling thought so we can start practicing this right now. Okay, so what was the one thing holding me back? What was truly standing in my way to do this work and have it stick? It was my body. My body was in the way. Let me go through it again. Spiritual energy moves into physical form. We have a thought about it, we have an emotion about it, and we repeat that cycle. Now, that's the creation cycle of the universe. I've literally gotten that from the elements of astrology. I don't make it up. It's literally from the elements of astrology. My life coach follows the same thing. She just calls it the model. Brooke Castillo, if you want to look her up. And Abraham Hicks talks about this as well, but they just talk about it in a little bit of a different way. It's the same vibrational process, okay? So what was the problem? I would think a thought, I would have an emotion about it, and then that energy, that emotion in motion, that energy would move into physical form. But my physical form was broken. My physical temple was not healthy. And because of that, I literally was foggy. I couldn't get that vibrational energy to flow in a really powerful, calming, peaceful, good way. I couldn't get clear with my thoughts and my emotions. I had no conscious understanding of really what I was thinking or feeling because I was in this fog. What was the fog? Well, the fog was that I was extremely overweight. I was eating processed food, as they call it, the SAD diet, the standard American diet. I wasn't checking the food labels and what was actually in the products I was buying. I was eating meat. I was eating dairy. I was eating gluten. I wasn't working out on a consistent basis. I wasn't doing any type of self-care or wellness routine like meditation on a daily basis. Why would I? I wasn't even working out. And I wasn't eating balanced macros, portion control, drinking enough water, taking supplements, or having any type of structure with the food I was eating. I was also downing so many grams of sugar just in my dirty chai from Starbucks alone. Yes, I would get that thing every day. It was probably about $5 or $6 every single day, and I was just drinking 40 to 50 grams of sugar every single day. Of course I was feeling depressed and sad. Now, I didn't change things overnight. I started slowly. I slowly stopped the Starbucks. I slowly stopped the really heavy Jersey Mike's sandwich that I would eat every single day. And guess what I did? I started to lose weight because I started to work out. I started to meditate every morning and do my God time process every morning. I started to do more personal development. I was drinking more water, a lot more water, and I was eating so many vegetables. I started to eat a plant-based diet, and I started to move my body in a very strategic way. And I learned how to make a commitment to myself, complete that commitment, celebrate that commitment, and do another commitment. And so what started to happen when I really incorporated this 360 fitness experience into my life, everything transformed. I had the brain capacity to actually even hear my thoughts so that I can change my thoughts. And yes, the thought work was still there. I still had to do the mindset work, but I was finally healing the temple that I live in. This is our temple. We have to take care of it. And so it's what I call my high performance for empaths and light workers. If you are an empath or a light worker or a seeker, someone who has big ideas and you have a big mission in this world, or maybe you just want to feel better, you need fitness. You need high performance. You need a consistent daily flow and routine that's going to help you commit. Commit to your weekly fitness. Commit to your weekly food plan. And really eat from a place of nourishment, so that when you do eat from excitement, it's a fun experience, and then you go right back to that routine and that ritual. So at the end of the day, there's only one thing you need to feel happy, and that is a better feeling thought. But in order to get that better feeling thought, you have to be very aware and conscious of the thoughts you're thinking, of the feelings that you're feeling. And in order to do that, you really need a self-care routine and a fitness protocol that's gonna help you be a badass empath or light worker in this world. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it, share it, comment, and make sure to subscribe. I would love to support you in getting your Sexy Fit Love protocol so that you feel awesome in your body, you can focus on the thoughts, change them, and feel so free emotionally. If you're interested, check the link below, fill out my form, and I will personally coach you and support you with your wellness routine. It's my Diamond Vibes Gym. Yes, we're gonna actually propose to ourselves. We're gonna marry ourselves. Think about it. We are so easily ready to just give our life away to someone else or to love someone else fully. But do we ever really commit to ourselves? Do we ever really propose to ourselves? And so in my Diamond Vibes Gym, you are gonna learn how to eat right, you're gonna learn how to move your body in the right way, and you're gonna learn how to use self-care and mindset tips to totally transform your life. Remember, you are a star in the movie of your life. You have a special destiny that's unique to you. So keep shining your light, and I'll catch you next week on the High Vibe Show with JFO.
Home, rush to see if she called or even left a message for me in a flash. All alone.